Go ready.
Reece Poldy Lane, the 23-year-old, captaining her team for New Zealand. In the final, Madison Levi, what a superstar. Referee Craig Chan sets us away in the final. The season opener in Dubai off the boot of Tanika Willison. It's New Zealand and Australia for the 23rd time and straight into the hands of Madison Levi. Shani Smale. And already room for Tarita, just getting around the outside of Tanika Willison easily. Bien Tarita just carving a track, ploughing away up the middle of the park, and 20 seconds in, Bien Tarita scores for Australia.
Well, you said before the game, this was her opportunity. This was her moment to step up the youngster. My gosh, didn't she take her chance. That first encounter for a one-on-one battle. And she took it. She put her long arm out for the fend, but actually her pace got her around, and she was clear.
What a start for Australia, and on the bench, absolutely thrilled. Demi Hayes, Dom DeToy, Caitlin Shaven to the 12 as well, the debutant this weekend. A perfect start for Australia and Bien Tarita. Tegan Levi sends this one high. Poldy Lane underneath it, can't get it for New Zealand. Neither can Australia, in fact. And, I was going to say, yeah, there was a knock on in there. So just overcooked everybody, so New Zealand will get the feed to the scrum. Shani Smale. Still got the SW there. Shani Williams, she was married earlier in the year to Mel.
Don't leave early.
Carried, must have good taste. Carried that, stayed as Williams until the end of last season and comes in with a new name for this season. Still the same great person and same great player. Here goes New Zealand. An early ball for Sheree Kaka to try and make her way through the middle. Looking for the offload, can't quite connect. Almost there for Levi, but it's Brazier who scoops it up for New Zealand. Poldy Lane, Waka on a flat run and smashed by Tarita. Miller just manipulating a bit of space, and then a big left-hand fend. Georgia Miller chases, coming back to her. She'll weave away, balance beautifully, and Georgia Miller strikes back for New Zealand.
Oh, how good has Georgia Miller been? Rookie of the Year last season, and she is living up to the hype. Fantastic player. Still only 19 years. How much better is she going to get over the next few years? She's certainly taken her chances. Such a jinky player. She can create something out of nothing.
Relatively quiet on day one. Georgia Miller really came to the fore in the semi-final, which was a tight win for New Zealand. And now in this final, it's tight as it always is. We're all square, 7 apiece. Willison sends the restart, long and deep, allowed to bounce, but it's a kind bounce for Smale. Runs into Miller. Here's Maddie Ashby, player of the final in Dubai last year, and Australia's win. 26-19, they beat the Kiwis last year. Tegan Levi looking for her sister Madison, gets out of one, almost gets out of two, still standing in the tackle eventually. Willison gets her to ground. Smale again, just puts the head down, just stop and prop, and she's rounded upon Miller. She likes to try and rip that ball in the tackle, couldn't quite do so. Here's Kaslik. Tarita tipped up, good tackle. Poldy Lane. Miller again trying to get in there. She's stolen it, she has. Georgia Miller. And now New Zealand look to attack again through Waka up over the 22. New Zealand and Willison needs some support, gets the ball away for Miller, who started it with the steal. First touch in the final for Michaela Blythe. Little hitch kick, ball back in field for Miller, who powers to the line.
Oh, what about that offload? That was something else. Initially, Australia's scramble defence was good. You thought they were managing it. Here's the turnover, here's the jackal. Australia just a little bit slow in their threes. Now watch this for an offload, Michaela Blythe. Great tackle by Tarita, but what a way to keep that ball alive. Back inside, cuts out Kaslik, straight to Georgia Miller, and she's in for 2.
From wide, Pody Lane. Conversion is short, but it's New Zealand going ahead, and that after Australia struck in the opening 20 seconds. It's New Zealand 12, Australia 7. Here's Levi. Always danger going to her for the restart. Oh, that was clever from Tegan Levi. And now a shot come on. Tarita had to really reach for that long pass. Balanassa and Miller again quickest to the loose ball, a knock-on advantage. Miller is making an absolute pest of herself in that Australian line.
Swim Black.
Yeah, fantastic player, really finding her feet,
Right,
embedding
please.
herself into this squad.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Willison. Away comes Kelly Brazier, the veteran who scored her 100th try in her career earlier in the tournament. Here's Blyde again, helps set up one. Now they open it up for Miller and Pody Lane. New Zealand going backwards now. Pody Lane will pour forward, look to offload too. Kaka couldn't do so. Gets up, goes again. New Zealand needs a halfback. Oh, comes in the form of Miller. What a clean out from Tegan Levi though to force the mistake. That is rugged from the little sister.
And that is savvy. Really good timing on that. Look, she comes back around,
No.
weighs it up.
Pass it up, please. Let's go. Let's go.
Just see players taking her eye off the ball.
Crouch.
Great choice for counter-attack.
Bind. Set. Say 9.
Kaslik will clear this away. Here's Faith Nathan, first time into the game for Nathan. We know that she has got wheels, but Kaka tracked her across really well.
No, no.
Levi there, Brazier has to leave it alone. Ashby clears, half-time Hooters gone. Australia playing in front of their own goalposts at the moment, looking for Kaslik on the wraparound. And this is a great ball from Kaslik. Levi back up through the middle. Now she cuts a track, Miller chasing. Levi streaking away, that's Tegan Levi this time. Well, she started it with the defensive play to win the ball back, and now she goes in under the posts.
Oh, Maddie Levi, you never fail to turn up. And that is now 12 tries. Oh, sorry, I'm giving it to Maddie Levi and it's her sister. I bet she's livid when that happens. It is the younger sister. Anything you can do, big sis, I can do better. The Levi's always turn up, but that really was a great try, and he's got them straight back in it now.
The perfect time to score and convert her own try to give Australia the lead at halftime in the final. It is Australia 14, New Zealand 12. Between these two teams, ding dong, 14-12. Second half about to get underway. Kickoff goes a perfect 10 metres and it lands in the hands of Australia. They struck 20 seconds into the match, then went behind. Now had a chance to draw first blood in the second half and extend their advantage. Tarita skipping out of one and another again. Blyde coming at her. She's a powerhouse, being Tarita. Ball laid back for Nathan. Faith Nathan goes on a scampering run. Ashby, lots of numbers for Australia. Nasser flows a flat ball back to Ashby again. Here come the runners, just bodies in motion. Australia, there's yellow jerseys flying everywhere. Maddie Levi can't quite get through. Able to go again. Pody Lane wrestling with her, and Waka eventually on the 5-metre line. A real flourish at the start of this half for Australia. Tegan Levi trying to get around, and she does so easily again, taking it upon herself, skipping out of the tackles. Tegan Levi gets her second of the final.
It's so good to see Tegan Levi opening up, expressing herself like that. But you have to say it came from Tarita, that stalwart of a run. Beautifully timed switch coming off her wing, but then she kept her power, she kept going. That's what originally got New Zealand on the back foot, and then it was patient play, as you said, bodies in motion, lines everywhere, options for players to pass. And in the end, it just needed to get to this goal.
She is becoming some rugby player, Tegan Levi. We talk so much, rightly so, about the feats of her sister, but Tegan is a huge component of this Australian success. She's put the team, extended the advantage, 19-12. Both of these teams are on extraordinary winning runs. Look at New Zealand, 41 matches in a row, the longest in women's history. Australia have won 21 straight games here in Dubai. 19-12. New Zealand's turn to do the chasing again. Went behind early.
Tackle.
It's awkward for Kaka, but able to dig it out. Miller playing in at first receiver. Felix Hotham out there now for New Zealand. Cody Lane, the captain. Jasmine Felix Hotham, no way through. New Zealand stuck inside their own 22 at the moment. Here's Waka from a standing start, flat-footed. New Zealand switching and changing and cutting, and then big contact comes in from Levi. Madison this time. Miller for Willison. Looking for Kaka. Trying the patient game at the moment. Willison needs to cut back in and then throws the ball for Blyde, and she's just going to have to try and get on the outside. There's no way through this Australian defence at the moment. Swarming yellow jerseys. We've made no ground whatsoever. New Zealand, Pody Lane. She's got deceptive pace, Reece Pody Lane, and she's got through, kept her feet really well. They'll come back at her. Caslick, as Pody Lane just holds it up, looking for her speedsters. Has to wait for the support runners to come from New Zealand. Now they start pouring forward through Kaka, back in field for Miller. Defend again on Tegan Levi, and Miller is going to go in again, is she? Yes, Georgia Miller, a hat-trick in the final.
Wow, it is a final for the youngsters, isn't it? They are both putting up their hands. Brilliant breakaway from New Zealand. A real team try. This is the initial break. Manages to stay on her feet. Great chase down there from Caslick. Look, she knew Caslick had it for pace, so she cleverly pulled out, pulled back, recycled the ball, and eventually it ended up in Georgia Miller's hands.
Well, Georgia Miller's 19, Tegan Levi's 20. Both have re-signed lengthy contracts with their respective rugby unions. We could have years of this battle between those two.
3 and 5. 3 and 5.
19 all. Georgia Miller has a breather. Maddie Levi.
3. Number 3.
Regaining that composure, the concentration.
Right.
Manaya Nuku. A moment for this young player to come into the action and try and send this exactly 10 metres. Levi, oh brilliant, oh it's Kaka, just snatched it away from her. Thought that was in Maddie Levi's hands. Here's Saeli now for New Zealand. Tries to put the fend on Nasser. Brilliant work from Bella Nasser on defence. Nuku. Felix Hotham holds it up. All the young ones out there for New Zealand. That's another good tackle. Caslick this time. Nuku scoops it up for Mahina Paul. Now she has got some real wheels, but again, Caslick, despite the fend, and then the great work over the ball from Maddie Levi. Tap and go. Oh, this has been played at pace. 2 minutes to play. Ashby skips out of one. Can't quite link up with Nasser, but finds the outsides. It's Dom DeToy, some experience to the mix. Now some space for the flyer on debut, Caitlin Shave. She's wrapped up by Woodman Whitcliffe. Penalty goes against New Zealand.
Marks right here.
And everyone has
Clear
a breather
tap,
as Dom DeToy goes and takes it in the right spot. 19 all, just over 90 seconds to play in the final. Caslick has manipulated it brilliantly for Hayes, and now Levi stepping around Nuku, getting rid of Kaka, powering over the try line to put Australia in front.
And finally, Madison Levi gets her name on the scoreboard, and that will be the record She set it last year in Dubai, 11 tries in a single tournament, and now she's just broken her own record to get the 12th. And could there have been a more important way to get your 12th than to potentially seal a deal in the final?
Conversion from in front of the post from Dom Dutoy, no problem with that. There it is, 12 tries in the tournament. Look at the Aussies' faith, Nathan, Charlotte Keswick. 26-19, just under 40 seconds to play.
Please. Go 10.
New Zealand need a converted try.
Number 10. Yep, thank you.
This was the score in last year's final. Australia 26, New Zealand 19.
Can we check on the kickoff? We've got 12 seconds. Around 10 seconds, all right, when you're ready. I'm back on.
No women's team has won 4 straight titles in one venue. That's what they're eyeing. Oh, that's not going to go even close to 10. It's gone about 4.
This is the chance. This is the shot for New Zealand. It's nail-biting stuff, but will we expect anything less from a cup final between these two?
A converted try to tie it and send it to golden point, to extra time. New Zealand with seconds remaining, they're chasing the game. Desperation. Flat this time for Kaka. Bounce pass or chest pass back in field. Felix Hotha, more shots coming on. There's some space. They've worked it now for Poldy Lane. Reese Poldy Lane looking wide. Woodman Whitcliffe bumping off one. Can't get rid of Maddie Levi. Gets up, goes again. Bullock run, losing control. And that'll be it for Australia. Lock it in, 4 in a row. Simply supreme in the searing heat of the Dubai desert.
Oh wow, huge moment for Australia, ending that epic 41-game winning streak that New Zealand had held. Ironically, it all started the tournament after Dubai last year. Was the last time that Australia beat them, was in the cup final. The Australian girls do love Dubai.